The nation's top spy agency says serious cyber attacks are on the rise and Australian companies and critical infrastructure is being targeted. The latest cyber threat report, which has found incidents surged 23% in the past year, comes after some pretty high-profile data breaches. Optus, DP World, just to name a few. Joining me is the Executive Director of Cyber Intelligence at CyberCX, Katherine Mansted. Katherine, great to see you, have you on the program once again. So who's behind these hacks and attacks? Is it Russia and China?
It's a range of actors. The dominant theme coming out of this report is the rise of cybercrime. So cybercrime is big business. It is a multi-billion-dollar global economy, and a lot of cyber criminals are plying their trade through Australia. We're one of the top 10 countries targeted in the world. The report also does point the finger at nation states, though, China and Russia among them, and the government's not shy about talking about the espionage risk that these governments pose, and also noting that both espionage and foreign interference, which our government's warned us is now our most critical national security challenge, is now often carried out through cyber means. And
it would seem to me at this point, Katherine, that our business community is woefully unprepared for how serious this could be.
Well, I'd say that it is improving. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a business around Australia right now for whom cybersecurity isn't top of mind. And in fact, if there's one optimistic thing I can take from this report, it's that the rate of reporting incidents to government is increasing. Now, of course, the number of incidents is increasing too, but being able to detect these and reporting them into government is actually a critical part of our defences here. So yes, the threat landscape is deteriorating. We're doing more. Do we need to do more? Will the landscape continue to deteriorate? Absolutely, to both of those.
So what does government and the corporate sector need to do now? Does there need to be some kind of urgent legislation requiring companies like DP World and Optus? And I should point out this last problem with Optus wasn't a cyber attack. That was a software update issue from the parent company. What needs to happen?
Well, let's just talk really quickly about what wasn't a cyber incident at Optus, but what it shows us, and it's something that the government is very alive to, is the critical importance of resiliency for our critical infrastructure sectors. A fault anywhere, whether it's cyber or not, can have cascading critical impacts for our economy and our society. The government is doing more. So we have critical infrastructure reforms now that are well in swing, and any day the government is expected to release its new cyber strategy, which we would be thinking will put even more obligations onto critical infrastructure, most of which is operated in the private sector, to step up their cyber game. So we are doing more. I think the challenge is, as we do more, our threat actors, those nation states and criminals, become more sophisticated, more capable, and also our economy just becomes more complex, our supply chain's more interdependent, and our technology is ever more kind of empowering our economy. So it's a really complex issue to deal with.
It certainly is, and we're thankful we've got you to explain it all to us, Katherine. Till next time, we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Laura.